अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मैं डॉक्टर समरीन हूँ और आज हम सेल फिजियोलॉजी स्टार्ट करेंगे। सेल फिजियोलॉजी के लिए हम मेन गाइटर एंड हॉल टेक्स्ट बुक ऑफ मेडिकल फिजियोलॉजी को फॉलो करेंगे और इसमें मैं आपको इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स हर टॉपिक के निकाल के समराइज़ करके बताऊँगी। द सेल फिजियोलॉजी स्टार्ट्स विद डेफिनेशन ऑफ सेल। हम में से सब ने पढ़ी होगी सेल की डेफिनेशन एफएससी में। सेल इज़ अ बेसिक यूनिट ऑफ लाइफ। अब इसमें एक नई बात जो ऐड होगी वो ये है डेफिनेशन में, विच इज़ केपेबल ऑफ केयरिंग ऑल द लिविंग प्रोसेसेस इंडिपेंडेंटली। नेक्स्ट इज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ अ सेल अंडर आर सिंपल लाइट माइक्रोस्कोप। सेल में हमें दो चीज़ें नज़र आती हैं, एक न्यूक्लियस और एक साइटोप्लाज्म। द न्यूक्लियस इज सेपरेटेड from the cytoplasm through a membrane, that is nuclear membrane, and the cytoplasm is separated from the surrounding fluids through another membrane, and this membrane is known as cell membrane or plasma membrane. We will be studying this cell membrane or plasma membrane in details in upcoming lectures inshallah. Next is, what is a protoplasm? All the substances that collectively make up a cell are known as protoplasm. A protoplasm basically consists of 5 things, which are number 1 water, number 2 electrolytes and different ions, number 3 is proteins, number 4 is lipids, number 5 is carbohydrates. We will discuss all the 5 components in a little detail. First of all is water. Water is the principal fluid medium of the cell, which is present in most of the cells, and it makes up to 70 to 85% of total cell mass. Different chemical substances appear dissolved or suspended in this water medium. Next is different electrolytes or ions, which includes potassium, magnesium, phosphate, sulfate, bicarbonates, sodium chloride and calcium. These ions are basically involved in certain chemical reactions, or they are involved in different cellular control mechanisms. The next component of protoplasm is the proteins. Proteins are the second most abundant component after water, and these comprise up to 10 to 20% of total cell mass. These are further divided into structural and functional proteins. These two types of proteins. The structural proteins, as the name indicates, are involved in the formation of different structures. The most common example is the cytoskeleton, which is involved in formation of different cellular processes, just as cilia. The second number is the functional protein. The functional proteins, as the the name indicates, it is involved in different functions of the cell, and these are mainly in the form of enzymes. Another major difference between the structural and functional proteins is that the structural proteins are attached to different cell structures, or these proteins are immobile, but the functional proteins are mobile in the cellular fluid. The fourth component of protoplasm is the lipids. The concentration of lipids varies in different cell types, but the two most important lipids are the phospholipids and cholesterol, which collectively makes up to 2% of total cell mass. Why are these two lipids most important? Because these are involved in formation of different membranes or different barriers that separate different cellular compartments. The third important lipid is the triglyceride, which is also known as neutral fat. In the fat cell, the triglycerides makes up to 95% of the total cell mass, and these are mainly involved in the energy production of the cell. The fifth and the last component of protoplasm is the carbohydrates. The concentration of carbohydrates also varies in different types of cells. The carbohydrates have little structural function, but these are mainly involved in the nutrition of the cell. On average, they make up about 1% of a total cell mass, but the concentration of carbohydrates in muscle cell reaches up to 3% of the total cell mass, while in liver cells it reaches up to 6% of the total cell mass. Today's lecture ends here, and next we will start the physical structure of the cell. Thank you.